Hello everyone, Brick Dark here. Today reviewing the LEGO Marvel Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Shang-Chi and the Great Protector. This has one minifigure, 55 pieces, and retails for $5 at Target stores, which is where I found my copy, though this was also a gift with purchase during, I believe, the month of August 2021. So here is the Shang-Chi minifigure that's included. This is the same one that comes in both of the sets for the movie, and it's really nice since neither one of those sets are particularly interesting to me. So it's really nice to be able to get him in a cheap $5 set. Now, the figure, I think, is good. I think it's serviceable. I do like the figure, but I do think they could have done a bit better with the face and given him a bit of leg printing. But you do have this golden staff, which is actually much more accurate than the brown staffs that they give him in the sets, so that's nice. Then looking at the figure itself, zooming in, you can see a lot of those nice details with the pattern of the dragon scales on him, and that's on the back as well. Now, I think the face works. The face works. It's okay. Would I have preferred a new face or a more accurate face? Yes, but I think this Draco Malfoy face works. So you got an unamused expression on one side, and then on the other side, you have an angry fighting expression. I think the fighting expression works rather well. I don't really think this one works as well. Then you also have, I believe it's the... I can't remember, but you do have this hair, which was used for Captain America in the Civil War line. So this is a very, very nice figure to get in such a cheap set. And now let's take a look at the build. So the build for this set is a miniaturized version of the Great Protector, which is really good. It works really well. Of course, there's a couple of small issues I have, but I'll get into that. So, starting up at the head, you can see they use this blue piece as the eyes. They also use some interesting parts like the Battle Droid body piece in white, as well as the fang piece for the beard. Comes together very nicely. You can adjust the head up and down. It's just on a clip. And you can move these horns back and forth. You also get that feather piece in a dark red, which is not a color I've seen it in before. It's probably come in one or two sets. Then you can also adjust this top part of the neck, as well as this part, and you can get a lot of different poses out of this because of the ball joint usage. Now, the only downside to that is you do have the gray shining through, which really isn't no way to counteract that since LEGO won't make those pieces in other colors, which is very annoying, and I hope they do change that, but it's just a fact of life, and it doesn't detract from the set all that much. I still think the set looks rather good, but mostly because of these gray horns up here, makes the gray seem, as well as the gray hands down here, that it's actually part of the color scheme and not just thrown in there. It's definitely been done worse on some other sets, but you also get some nice of these mint color pieces, as I call them, throughout. Just a couple, but you do get them, which is very nice. You do have two pairs of hands, which you can move up and down using the Friends handlebar piece. And then you also have this new base piece, which is representing water. You can have a figure stand on that. I believe that was introduced in the Iron Man vs. Thanos Juniors set earlier this year. And then one final thing you can do is you can take Shang-Chi or any minifigure and have them ride the Great Protector. And that looks really cool. I honestly prefer how this one looks to the full-size one. I don't know, there's just something about that full-size one doesn't work for me. But yeah, that's about it for the builds of this set. Really, really cool for such a small build. Let's take a look at the instructions. Unfortunately, the instructions don't have any ads for the other Shang-Chi sets, but they at least use all of the paper and they don't just leave two blank squares, which is commonplace with a lot of these polybag builds. So that's nice that no paper is being wasted. So overall, this is definitely a polybag I would recommend you go out and get. It's got a really cool and rather large build for a $5 polybag. And you get some nice pieces like that blast piece at the bottom, as well as those mint pieces and a feather piece in that dark red. It's also the cheapest way to get Shang-Chi, which a lot of people really like the movie. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was like the 9 out of 10 thing that everyone was saying, but I thought it was good. I did enjoy the movie, and I'm very happy to have Shang-Chi because the two other sets I don't really they're not interesting to me. You have a very bland car chase, and then you have the full scale version of this, which, in my opinion, looks worse than this one. And yet, this one is an eighth of the price. So, yeah. No real downsides. I mean, it would have been nice to get all of the 10 rings in the set, but I can understand them not doing that and to encourage people to buy the other sets. But for what is given here, I definitely recommend this set. I would give this set an 8 out of 10. It is a very solid polybag, and I highly recommend if you're a fan of the movie, go and pick this one up because it's a very cheap way to get Shang-Chi. And you also get a very cool build for the Great Protector as well. Anyways, that's it for this video. See you guys later. Peace.